Right, so yeah, it's okay. Oh, you're gonna be a dick about it. So yeah, I'm just listening. So I'm just listening to some sugar, and yeah, I realize that I'm not exemplary, and like it's like explanation, and like exposition, like all this fucking great stuff that people are capable of. It's not and it's not me. So yeah, well, that sums up the I'm an important individual aspect of. So yeah, but yeah, I was just thinking about when I saw Meshuggah for the first time. I'll see them again if they ever play Toronto. Play Toronto. Yeah, but yeah, when I saw them, I always lose my voice at shows. I probably even mentioned like this happenstance on like what happened after the show. Got no first one. Sounds like you got no play. Yeah, but yeah, I was like, yeah, I lost my voice, and I'm waiting at the bus stop, and like I really didn't know the route. I think it was like the second or third time that I've taken the bus rather than just like walking past the garden or whatever. And then, so so I'm just trying to ask the driver, and I can't talk, and I'm just like, dude, I can't even talk right now. This is pathetic. And like I'm just like so like it's I don't know, if you've lost your voice, it just sounds bad. Um, and like it leads me to question of like if I ever could have really sat, because like when it gets noisy in a club, I just lose my voice for some reason. That's like the 100th time I've told you this, but yeah. Anyway, yeah. If somebody else was like, dude, that happens to me, I'd just be like, oh, dude. I would, okay, so anyway, like some coffee, like I'm just like checking my throat, and like start talking to these dudes, and like whatever, we're on the bus, and like uh, even to what I would have said would have no consequence anyway, even though it was probably poorly directed, and like just like the sake, like keeping my sanity, like speaking to keep my sanity in the moment. Yeah. So anyway, so it's pathetic. It's not, and then like their next release was the Ophidian track, and like whether or not that's like them um, taking over their license, and like um, putting that out there because like they recognize that transpired, or like whether or not like that's like a fact or something, and I'm just like this like weird temporal being or whatever. I don't know what temporal is, but yeah. So whether or not it's like them or me, so it's like, and then honestly, like when I watch these, I'm just like, who am I? Because like, and then like, if you hear like a movie or a TV show through a wall, it's like, alright. I know you're just like reciting your lines, like you haven't like changed the plot to better suit, or like you're like, you know what I mean? It's like, if you've ever heard that, it's like you're in your room and somebody's watching something in the living room and it's close enough that you can hear, and you're just like, oh, what even is this? It's pretty, like, it's just like, that stuff would, I don't know, stuff would get me out of mind. No, but, I don't know, like, it's just like, it's very odd. It's like, yeah. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, and then, so the other thing I was going to talk about, uh, yeah, I don't know, it's countries and shit. Like, there's got to be places on Earth that, like, and I don't think people really realize that it's just, like, ignorant. It's still ignorant. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's just still ignorant and whatever. But it's like, yeah, sure. And then, like, there's that sect who's like, you know, like racist beyond, like racist to a fault. I like to think that I've sometimes I'll spit on my face somehow. I like to think that uh, yeah, like whatever, like I'm above all that stuff. But it's like some countries, I'm sure, like I've never been there, but I'm sure some countries have like a motif and like are a certain way, and like you don't want to go there if you're a certain, like if you are a certain way. I'm not really talking about like the role of pride or anything, but like yeah. So anyway, yeah, it's like yeah, like people need to accept this stuff. So yeah, it's just like, and then like you could like weigh country against country and like, all right, so this is the worst place on earth, according to like your principles and stuff. Where do they laugh the most? Like, where are they happiest? They're happiest in... No, it wouldn't be like Netherlands or anything, I'm sure, but... Yeah. Okay, so I was gonna talk about racist countries, but it's... I don't know. I'm just here, so it doesn't really have no perspective. Okay, alright, so bye.